Dyson is known for their stylish, innovative, and technologically advanced products. You've definitely seen their hair dryers, vacuum cleaners, amongst many others posted widely on social media. Their headquarters is located in Singapore, and many of their products are actually developed here. Today, we're getting an exclusive tour of Dyson's facilities, and you'll find some interesting things they do behind the scenes in creating some of their products. I'm here with Lo Chen, who's going to give us the office tour today.
Welcome to Dyson Singapore Technology Centre, where we do our research and development work.
How long has Dyson been here, and when did headquarters move to Singapore?
Dyson started in Singapore in 2007. In 2019, we shifted our headquarters to Singapore. Before we head into the labs, I just want to show you our breakout area. So this is where we take a break from work and also to brainstorm ideas.
What's it like working here? What's the culture?
I would say it's very fast-paced, challenging, very exciting, and everyone here has a passion for problem solving. Now I'm going to show you our acoustic lab, and this is where we test the acoustic performance of our products. This is Nicholas, and he's going to bring you into the semi-anechoic chamber.
Wow, Nicholas,
Yep.
I'm very used to studio rooms, which are already very, very quiet, but this is like next level kind of a silence. I guess it would be appropriate to say silence is deafening.
You're right. So in this chamber, it actually causes you to stumble. So actually, if you close your eyes and stay silent for a while, you will actually feel that you are rocking because your ears are not used to the low pressure here or the low sound pressure in this room. And what we do here is we actually try to optimize the performance of the Dyson product, which is in the middle, for its acoustic performance. So when a user uses it, it doesn't annoy you with the kind of sound that it produces. So this room is called the semi-anechoic chamber. A semi basically means there are 10 mics and they form what we call a hemisphere. So the 10 microphones actually all converge to the point in the middle where the product is. Now anechoic basically means there's no echoes. So whatever the mics pick up is mainly coming from the product. They don't get any reflections.
How quiet is this space exactly?
So if you compare it to a quiet bedroom, the bedroom is about maybe 35 to 40 dB. This room can go to as low as 18 dB. So it allows us to basically measure any products below what it would be like in a bedroom environment, so that when we produce the product, we know that it's actually very quiet in a bedroom environment so that the user doesn't get annoyed, say when they're using a filter fan, for example, when they're sleeping.
Welcome to our styling performance lab, and this is Janelle. She's going to show you a bit of what we do in this lab.
I see many types of hair. How many types of hair do you have exactly?
So we actually work with a wide variety of hair types, ranging from thin to thick, from straight to wavy to curly and even coily hair. This is actually very important because we want to make sure our technology works for different people with different hair types all over the world. So we have a few weeks here to evaluate how well we dry or style hair using our technology. So one of them is actually the Supersonic Test Rig. This rig is developed to give us a consistent method of drying hair. It basically simulates how a real-world user would dry their hair. We also have a test rig that's specially developed for our Arab styler. So in this case, we are understanding how well it can curl hair using the curling barrels. There you have perfect bouncy curl. So once this test is done, we will bring this hair tress over to the hair imaging rig for further analysis. So what this rig does is it will take standardized high-definition photographs of the hair tress that's within the box. We will then compare this hair tress with a golden standard image to evaluate its qualities such as style and shine.
So would you say they're comparable?
Just looking at this picture, I would say that the ends are not very perfectly styled, so there might be some tweaking that's needed.
This is our Fluid Dynamics lab, and I'm going to leave you with Ishra, and he'll tell you more.
When you notice Dyson products, they have really powerful airflow, and for the Supersonic, that is generated by the V9 motor. The V9 motor generates 3500 pascals of pressure, and then it's my job to use that pressure to generate an airflow that can help with styling hair. So we do that using different experiments. So what I'm going to be showing you today is one such experiment called Schlieren imaging. When we work with air, one of the challenges we face as engineers is that we can't really see air, and this setup helps us with that. We use a concave mirror and a camera setup to magnify that effect. So we can pretty much see density variations in air. So we can try attachments. So attachments provide different types of styling. So they need different types of airflow. So you can see this is more diffuse. And our concentrators, for example, deliver more flat stream of air. You can see it doesn't diverge much. Whereas when I use a wider nozzle, you can see that the flow diverges outwards, helping with a different type of style suitable for this attachment.
Welcome to our prototyping lab. This is Haikal and I'll let him explain to you more.
Prototyping allows Dyson engineers to test out new ideas and concepts and have these concepts translated into a physical part that you can conduct physical tests on. We produce a variety of 3D prototypes to support the product development process.
I see many different prototyping machines around the area. Can you tell me how many different types there are and what do they do?
So in this lab, we have 4 different types of prototyping machines. If you want a part with smooth finish, you can use this stereolithography machine. If you want a part for a very quick turnaround, in a couple of hours, you can use the PolyJet printer for its quick printing time.
So how long does it take to make a prototype?
It depends on the method and the part. Some parts can take up to a couple of minutes and some parts take a day.
So after prototyping, we proceed with product development in this lab, and Steven will share more details with you.
This is pretty much the final part of the engineering process. What do you do here?
We customize mini assembly lines to actually study every single component so that we can lay out in a logical and effective manner to help the manufacturing produce our machines in scale.
And where does this lab sit in with the wider design and development process?
So when we are in the design development process, it's actually the early concept phase. Every time we have a new idea, we can easily just send our design over to the prototyping lab, and within a few hours to a few days, we can just pop over, collect our parts, and then we can all sit down as a team over here. That's where we look at the functioning prototype testing as well.
Now we are going to bring you to Singapore Advanced Manufacturing Facility, which manufacture our Dyson patented digital motor.
I'm here at Dyson's manufacturing facility with Yvonne, who's going to be showing me around. Can these motors be found in all Dyson products? What makes them so special?
All this Dyson digital motor actually is the heart of our product, and it actually can be found in our Airwrap, Supersonic, Airblade hand dryer and cork-free vacuum cleaners.
Specific to this facility, how many motors does Dyson make throughout the year?
So we can actually make 13 million Dyson digital motor out of this facility per year.
13 million? No big deal. Yvonne, I noticed that there are more machines than humans here.
Yes, you're right. In fact, there's about 300 autonomous machines right here working, and the motor here spins at 125,000 RPM. And we also have to ensure the quality and repeatability that human cannot do that because they will actually have fatigue. Okay, what I have here is some of the motor parts, and this rotor assembly has to go into the frame, and the glue adhesive needle has to come precisely to this position and dispense the right amount of glue to join them together. This next station is actually a winding station. So this station actually winds the copper cable in high precision in engineering. Next, we come to this fantastic 4 with the 4 robots. The robots, like a replacement of a human hand, has to grab this copper wire and actually give it a bit of slack and insert into this tiny slot here. So actually just now what I've shown you is just full of our advanced and highly automated and precise machine.
I've definitely seen a different side to Dyson today, but nonetheless, it's a really great lesson point for me. Thank you, Yvonne, for taking me around. We've come to the end of today's episode. You usually see the final product on the stands, but today just really going behind the scenes and learning about the conceptualization down to the process of it. It's very eye-opening. The next time you see a Dyson product, you'll think about what it takes to make a product truly Dyson. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get notified every time a new episode is out. I'll catch you in the next one.